Hello my dear kids, welcome back to our online class. We are back with our chapter The Race by Nisha Punjabi. And do you remember the protagonist of our story? Yes, Tarun. So we know that every person have talents inborn. Only they need to find out what it is. So let's see whether our Tarun has got any talent or not. So now read the passages and mark the unfamiliar words. So have you read the passage, kids? Now let's move on with a summary. So we know Tarun is an average student, but he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. What is the strength of a great athlete? Yes, running. He was good at running. He could run for hours, whether it is a day or a night. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted by running and releases his pent up emotions. Yes, he exhausted means he uses energy or he gets tired by running and thus releases his pent up emotions means thus suppress emotion. Pent up emotions means suppressed emotions. That is, whenever he felt sad and lonely, he uses energy for running and releases his suppressed emotions. Okay, kids? And sometimes when he missed his school bus, he would run to school, which was 5 miles away from his home. Will you run like that, kids? Okay. But Tarun had only one dream, to become the fastest runner in the world. He did not know how to gain his dream, but on other hand, his parents hated his running and wanted him to concentrate on his studies, which he never did. He knew that to achieve a dream, an intensive training is needed, which was difficult for a family like his because he is in a middle class family. So it was difficult for a middle class family or a small family like his to go for a training because they need a much amount. Okay. And once when he failed in his terminal examination, his father was angry and his friends made fun of him. That is, his father scolded him and his friends have teased him a lot. And in order to wipe out his memory, he ran all round the park. He started running in order to wipe out his memory. He started running in order to wipe out his memory. Here it means that he started running in order to forget that bad event or forget that or erase that bad event. He ran all round the park and even sun couldn't stop his rage. Rage means anger. That is, he ran all round the park. He ran all round the park and even the sun couldn't stop his anger. He was so angry that he was running in the sun. But after an hour, his fury fall down. That is, his fury means his anger fall down. After running for an hour, his anger fall down and he sat on a bench and started panting. Panting means breathing quickly. When we run for a long time, what happens? We started breathing quickly. So now he sat on a bench and started breathing quickly. So I hope my kids have understood the summary of these two paragraphs. Then read the paragraph once more and find out the answers. My first question: how did Tarun's father and his friends react when he failed in his terminal examination? Second one: what did Tarun do to wipe out his memory of failure in the examination? What was Tarun's constraint in reaching his goal? And the last one: what did Tarun's parents expect from him? So I hope my kids will find out the answers for these questions. Okay. Now then let's do a language activity. Look at this picture. Yeah, we can see that one is Tarun and another is his brother. So we know that Tarun is an average student and his brother is good at studies. Let's see the sentences. Tarun is an average student. His brother is good at studies. So I am connecting those sentences. Okay, we have two sentences at the top and I am going to connect those sentences. Tarun is an average student but his brother is good at studies. So I have connected the sentences with the word but. Clear? I have connected the word sentences with the word but. It means that what I am just comparing those two persons. This is Sita. Sita likes studying. She loves her school. Sita likes, let's make the sentence into one. We have two sentences. Sita likes studying. Sita loves her school. Sita likes studying and she loves her school. So I have combined those two sentences with and. That means here what it means, we are giving an additional information that Sita loves studying and she also loves to go to school, right? In the above examples, I have used two words. Those two words are known as linkers or connectors. Let's know about it. Linkers or connectors are words that join together two words, phrases or clauses. They are also known as conjunctions. They are used in sentences to show order or to indicate a person or sometimes for a reason or sometimes for comparison. We have seen that in the first example, the linker is used to compare Tarun and his brother and sometimes to emphasize or to add information. And in the second sentences we have used it for additional information, right? Or sometimes to conclude. So we know that there are many categories of conjunctions, but we will be discussing more about conjunctions in the coming classes. Right now you have to know what is linkers. So I hope you have understood what are linkers. Then I have a homework for you. Okay, you can see two pictures, right? It was raining heavily. He took his umbrella with him. You have to fill it with or connect it with a so. Second sentence, he worked hard. He wanted to learn English. He worked hard. He wanted to learn English. And you have to connect this sentence, these two sentences with the in order to, or you can link it with the in order to. Okay. If you have done so, then do an activity of your textbook. You can see in the activity 5A. Find out the linkers from that passage. Okay. I hope you have understood my video till now. So for time being, it's goodbye from me kids.